Hey you guys, happy Saturday. Welcome to my channel, Beauty Within Me. My name is Pamela. You can also call me Pam. You can call me God's Child. You can call me Beauty Within Me. But thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Help me build this community up. Help me build my subscribers up. I'm new. I'm still growing. Help me. You're going to get honest content here. I'm not here to put anyone down. Let me tell you something. All of us fall short. And hopefully all of us is the child of the Most High God. So we all got flaws. Nobody's perfect. So I'm not going to be sitting up here talking about people and putting people down. Because we all got something that somebody can put down. Amen? Amen? But anyway, I wanted to post this video really quick today. I told you guys I'm going to try to be more frequent. Going to try to be more motivated. Stop looking at the numbers. Just say, Pam, just put good content out in the subscribers and the numbers will grow. They will grow. They will grow. You know, you're not a celebrity, you know, but they will grow. Just based off of my personality, they will grow. But anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you're having a great Saturday. But let's get into it. Let's get into the T-E-E-E. Well, really no tea, but I saw the trailer of Love and Marriage Huntsville, what was last week? Because for those of you who do not know, they're on a 3-week hiatus because of the Olympics. Check out Carlos King's channel or even Dr. Heavenly's channel. They have content every Monday together where they normally do reviews and recaps about when Love and Marriage Huntsville was on. They do recaps on that show. And then when Married to Medicine was on television, they were doing recaps on that show, reviews on that show. But you could check them out every Monday. And Carlos King said even though they're going to be on hiatus for 3 weeks, he said that they're still going to be meeting up every Monday, him and Dr. Heavenly, and just basically talking about relationships, because you know Dr. Heavenly says she's a relationship expert. And they're going to also have a surprise guest, a couple that's actually from Love and Marriage Huntsville that's going to be on the show. And they stated that you can actually go on Carlos King channel and you can basically vote on what couple that you would like to see on that episode that they have together. But anyhow, let me get into it. I want to do my honest opinion on the trailer I Love and Marriage Huntsville. I am a fan of this show. I don't know these people personally, but I respect each and every one of those people, their hustle, just to see all different shades of that beautiful melanin skin, just out there, just making their money and being a servant in their communities the honest way. And each one of these couples share their full testimony, share their full stories. And none of them grew up in rich. They all came from humble beginnings. Some of them may be first generation wealth, you know, in their families. So it's a beautiful thing to see what all of them are doing. But I just want to give you my personal opinion on some of the pros and cons of the trailer that I saw. Okay, let's get into it. So in the trailer, it shows them, it begins with them on a boat. It was Melanie, Destiny, Sunny, Mel. It was Tisha. It was just all of them on the boat. And I think they asked Sunny, did she have any kids? Now, I feel like they were trying to be funny because everybody know that Sunny don't have any kids. Sunny was actually a producer on the show. All of them were familiar with each and every one of them. And if you know the other episode, Sunny and her now husband, which is Destiny's ex, Moses, Martell was showing them one of his property that he built. And when he was showing them the property, they told Martell and Nell, her husband, he was there too, that they were trying to have, that they were going through IVF and trying to conceive a child. So I'm pretty sure if you're a wife, I'm a wife, even if you're not a wife or a husband, if you're in a relationship, couples talk. So I'm pretty sure they told them what they discussed when they all met up with. So I felt like they was trying to be messy because they seen Destiny was sitting there. In my honest opinion, let's say, and I hate to call this girl Coleslaw because that's what everybody was calling her. But her name, if I'm saying it wrong, please comment in the comments. I think her name was Ariane. Ariane. I think her name was Ariane. But to me, that's almost like, let's say let's say she was on the show, and then she was on a boat with all of the people that was on a boat, and Mel was on a boat too with all these people who was supposed to be her friend. That's like them asking Ariane, do you got any kids? When they know that this woman is the woman who was messing with, at the time, Martell and Mel was married, husband, and when they got a child together. I feel like that was kind of disrespect. I can't really, maybe people say, but that don't relate because they're not married and they don't have a child together. But it relate because they were not just talking for like a quick second. They knew each other for years. And like Destiny said, she was on Dr. Heavenly show. Like Destiny said, she did not just lose a boyfriend, she lost a friend. Somebody who she could talk to. Even when they wasn't dating, it was times in between she might reach out to him, tell him what she was going through. So I felt like that was kind of messed up and double standard, because if you turn around on the same trailer, you see Tish is basically telling them that her and Martell never had sex. I mean, she went to his house, but they never had sex. Now, the thing is, her and Mel are not even friends. I think like Tish was at the Nell's birthday, and I seen her and Mel spoke there, but them the only times on the season that I saw that they interacted. I don't even know if they're friends outside of just these little two interactions. I know, I don't think they're friends outside of this interaction. But anyway, you see in the trailer where Mel gets up and she's starting off when the girl was like, we didn't have sex, I went to his house. And I don't even think Mel and Martell was still together when Tish went to his house. But she storms off and get mad. Now, why you storming off and getting mad when it's something like that? But y'all think it's okay to be acting sunny when Destiny is right there. Then also in the trailer, you see Destiny talking to Mel, telling her that her and Martell never had sex. Right there, that storyline to me is just weak, because nothing in my mind makes me think that that she had sex with Martell. I don't think Destiny I think Destiny see Martell as a friend. I don't think she sees anything sexual in him. I don't know why everybody's acting like Martell is just so fine. I mean, just because he got muscles and this and that, I mean, I don't understand. To me, Tish boyfriend she's with now is more attractive to me, than Martell. But maybe it's just his personality. I don't know. But it's something about him that just rubbed me the wrong way. Then in the trailer, you see Martell and Marceau about to go at it again. I don't know. I'm tired of hearing about, this person cheated, that person cheated. Who cares if Tisha ain't worrying about her husband cheating? Why is other people worrying about it? That's what's wrong with this world today. That's why I don't have any social media at all. Because it's like, okay, people are putting everybody in their business, and then when people commentate on their business and say their opinions, they get mad about it. But I don't have social media because I don't care what nobody else got going on. You know what I'm saying? I watch reality TV. That's my preference. If these people wasn't on reality TV, trust and believe, I would not be up here on my good YouTube channel talking about them. But they have a reality TV show. It's good. And I have nothing but respect for them. And I'm reviewing on it. But one part of the trailer that made me upset. Who is this girl that's Melanie's friend? I can't stand them people who be on the show like they trying to get camera time. It's like she almost trying to become one of a friend of the show, or she trying to become one of those men. I don't know the girl chick name, but you will see her. She has on the blonde wig. Melanie trying to talk. They trying to talk. People trying to talk to Melanie, and she trying to get all jazzy with Tisha. Girl, you get out of it. Like, get out of the conversation. You ain't got nothing to do with it. Tish. I keep saying Tisha. But I see Letitia even in the trailer. Letitia is snapping on her. So I know she just got to be by miss for Letitia to be getting into it with her. But anyway, the trailer, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm really just kind of getting tired of just messy TV all the time. I'm really just getting tired of really messy TV. That's why I used to love watching. That's why I like watching YouTube a lot. I watch Darman a lot. His little skits and things like that. I'm really, really, really getting tired of ratchet TV. I really am. But they're gonna be on hiatus for 3 weeks. Check it out. Hopefully, the actual show is better than the trailer. But we shall see. We shall see. And before I go, I just want to just touch on something really, really quick. Because I wasn't going to talk about it. But I've been seeing so much on YouTube about Ms.Netta. Man, I tell you one thing, boy. That's why it's kind of scary to get to the level that the Ms.Netta and the T.S. Madisons and the Tasha K's, just the big YouTubers. It's really scary to get to their level. Not just YouTubers, because I think Ms.Netta, don't mistake me, because I know in one of her lives she said she didn't get on TikTok and something till October. But I don't know. I think Ms.Netta might be on Instagram or have Facebook or what have you. I know she's more than on YouTube. It's scary to get to that level, because when you get to that level that Ms.Netta is on, people are going to use your name so they can come up. And I know it for a fact, because I'm a new YouTuber as well. So, but what I try to do different with a lot of people, I'm not going to tear somebody else down. Because, like I said, when everybody looks in a mirror, it's something that we all wish that we can change about ourselves. If you're a person, when you look in the mirror and you like, oh, I am fine, I am perfect, good for you. Good for you. Blessings. Blessings. I wish I had that kind of confidence. Because it's kind of crazy, because even when I was like really, really, really skinny, I'm not big now, as you can see, but even when I was like really skinny, I'm talking like 120, I still could look at the mirror and see things about myself that I wish I could change. That's just it. But it's just kind of sad, because when I see the people, I don't know them, but when I see them, I'm like, man, I wish I could be a friend. I always been like that since I was a little girl, even when I was in school. I want to be the friend with. If I see somebody trying to pick on somebody, I'm taking up for them, because I don't do with that picking, because I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth, so I don't do well with that picking, because you don't need to pick on somebody because of the way they look or the clothes that they got on, because you don't know that person's situation. So when I see people talking about Ms.Netta and saying, and like her and Charles said on one of their lives that I saw, when she was talking to, I guess they're another YouTuber named Gabe. I'm not familiar with them, but I'm familiar with Ms.Netta and Charles because I see them everywhere. And I even seen some of their things on her skits where, and it's something to commend Ms.Netta about, because their skits are quite simple. It's just her cooking and in charge of food is ready. She didn't have no high-tech equipment, no nothing. You could tell she probably just recording it just off her cell phone, like I'm doing. And for you to get that many views and that many followers just off of just basic content, that's something to praise her for. But when you get to that level that she on, it's going to be people that's going to tear you down so they could be attached to your name so they could get views as well. Because, I mean, yes, of course, I heard her I seen that little video when she said she hate black women and all this and that. But I didn't take offense to that because she comes from a black woman. I don't care if you're a man, woman, heterosexual, bisexual, transgender, what have you. You know what you all come from? A woman. If it wasn't for God, your mama, and your daddy, you would not be here. But you had to come through a womb of a woman to be here. So I didn't really care about them saying that because I know she didn't hate a woman. I just know that she probably was getting teased and picked on by so many that she said she hated women. And sometimes people can say stuff when they mental, and when you feel like you just drained for people bullying you, and you're not mentally thinking right, that you're going to say stuff that you're going to later regret. Because she even said that, you know, she didn't mean what she said. She was meant that for the people who was putting her down. But I just feel real sad that people just keep talking about this person's looks. You ugly, blah, blah, blah. And what was so sad to me when I seen the video that Ms.Netta did, and she was like, I know I got this stuff in my face. I'm knowing this and that. That made me want to cry because I'm like, she's sitting there telling y'all she know this stuff about herself. And I'm sorry I'm saying she. I don't know if I'll say they because I don't know what the proper terms Ms.Netta want to be called. So I'll say they, them. Ms.Netta know the flaws that she may have. Well, they may not even be flaws to her. Other people may think them flaws, but she just know the things that she feel like she wants to work on when it comes to her appearance. And people keep just teasing on her. And I even saw some YouTube channels that I actually liked, and they're laughing about when Tia Kemp was just calling her ugly and saying all that stuff about her. I'm like, dang, what is it about Ms.Netta? There's so many people will tear you down. When you feel like you done got that high, look at some of the greats. Look at Michael Jackson. Lord rest his soul. Michael Jackson is in the Guinness Book of World Records for donating the most money ever to charity. Did the people in the back hear me? For donating the most money to charity. People lift that man up. You never seen anybody can just shake their hips, do a twist, and people fall to the ground. It ain't never been a superstar like that, ever. I've never seen anyone else in the world besides Michael Jackson that had people just fainting on the ground. And that man got so high just for people to just tear him down. Look at a lot of greats, honey. When you get so high, people tear you down. People only want you to get but so far. Now, I know Ms.Netta said, you know, what she said when it came to women. She said what she said. But I just feel like I'm not on any social media. But my situation is different than Ms.Netta. Ms.Netta, them, that's their money. That's how they make their living. I work a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5, unfortunately. I'm not on her level, which is a blessing. And that's to all the YouTubers out there. Let me tell you guys, it's a blessing that you guys are monetized, and all you have to do is get up on this good YouTube channel and just discuss stuff, and you're able to live a lavish life. When it's people like me, when I went back to school for teaching, but mind you, I have 4 college degrees. I have my Associate's in Arts, my Business and Finance. I don't have one. I have 2 masters. 2 masters. And when I used to teach first grade, let me tell you something. In the state of North Carolina, when you teach let's say first grade, you teach elementary school, you not only got to have your degree, you got to you got to take a test which is called the praxis test. Then you got to take a test that's called the Pearson test. Take all these tests just for these people to try to offer me $37,500. And then when I taught at another school, they offered me $47,000. And you need all the education. When my student loan debt is triple that. That's why I'm going to do another video as well about Kamala Harris, what you're doing for teachers. Even though I don't teach anymore, I still work for the county. What are you doing for teachers? Because people don't, when I told somebody, I was talking to somebody, they worked at a freaking warehouse, Amazon, and they asked me where did I work at when I was teaching. I told them I was a teacher, and they were like, "Ooh, I can't do that." They're working at a freaking hot warehouse, and I told them I was a school teacher, and they said, "Oh, I can't do that." It's like people don't respect teachers no more. You do know teachers have to be educated, right? You do know we have to not only have degrees, we have to have certifications and everything, right? You do know we're understaffed. And the North Carolina lottery is not going to teachers. You know that, right? But I'm going to do another video on that. Like, what Kamala Harris, what are you doing for teachers? Of course, I'm a Democrat. I'm not rich enough to be a Republican. And that's another thing. Oh, I got to do this video. If you broke and you vote a Republican, sit down. Sit down. I know some people don't want to see, a minority woman, because I'm not going to call her 100% black because she's, I don't know what the proper term is. They like to be called indigenous now, Indian, what have you. She's half African-American, half indigenous, half Indian. I know America might not be ready for that. But I don't understand it. So those of you who are not ready for that, if you're not making $100K a year, which most of us not, even with several degrees, most of us not, you need to be voting Democrat. Of course, we don't know what she's going to do, but I'd rather just vote for her than the alternative. And it's sad to say. Because I don't have nothing in common with the people that are Republican. Because I have to work a 9 to 5. I have to work a 9 to 5. And I'm educated. And I'm still not rich. And that's one thing that I respect about the new millenniums. Well, not millenniums. I call them Gen. I don't know if they're Gen X, Gen Z. The new generation. Let me tell you something. I would never tell someone not to go to school because my son is in college. I would never tell you. I would recommend college for everyone. I would. But I would tell kids, and I know this for my experience, just because you go to college does not mean you're going to be rich. I know that for a fact. With all my degrees, and maybe because I didn't go to school to be like a doctor or a lawyer. I went to school. Like I said, my bachelor's degree is in finance. I worked in banking for a long time. But that market is bad now. I did make good money in banking. And then both of my masters is in education. Education is not a field where you're going to be rich. It's a field where you're going to be a servant. I want to be a servant. I like, teaching people. That's my gift from God. The gift of teaching. But education is not a field, and I feel like it's so wrong because I feel like those of us who are educated should make just as much money as the doctors. We are teaching. But that's another video for another day. But again, like I said before, let me just recap. Like I said, Love and Marriage Huntsville on